whether people like it or not, there's time. Time is against you. There's a difference between you going outside at 32 and you going outside at 48. If your missus comes home and she's cheating and you're 48, it's not the same vim.
It's kind of like my uncle, when he gave birth to my cousin, 10 years after, his thing stopped working. So, but they've been together for 40 years. Yeah. So after...
What do you mean it stopped working? As in like diet or...
Yeah, just high blood pressure, everything. Got old.
But they've been
together for 40 years. So then, obviously, she's still in her prime. She said she wants to do stuff because obviously things not working. So she was suggesting other stuff. So at that time, she was 40.
And he was 40.
Yeah. And it stopped working. But they gave birth to my cousin when we were 30. So 10 years in, stopped working. So imagine they're both 40. His thing stopped working. She has never, ever, like, cheated until there was one time when she was like, she kept on suggesting different things. So if your thing's not working,
let's do this.
Do this. Yeah, it will mess his heart. He had a heart problem, innit? So it's like, let's do this, whatever. He's saying no, prideful African man, not doing it. So she just turned around and said, if you don't try or do something, I am going to cheat on you.
Is it recording?
Yeah.
No, bless you.
Oh, yeah, let's cut it out.
What's happening? It's been a while since you men have been on, to be fair.
Yeah.
Hasn't it, man?
The last time you were on, King went viral, boy.
Yeah.
For that story.
King had to go into hiding.
King went viral.
All sorts of
Man went into hiding.
Yeah. You know what? This is when I knew the game is the game. Like Marv says, I remember I was in uni. There's this girl. I was mashing it down, doing whatever I want to do to her. I couldn't make this girl come. Yeah. My best friend, Glenn.
Why is my name?
My best friend. No, because it's my best friend. He knows about this story. He'll be fine with it.
That was
Why, did you call him to finish off the
No. My best friend Glenn, he was living with a roommate, this Jamaican guy, this one Jamaican guy, whatever.
So the Jamaican finished the job with you.
I went to go visit Glenn one day to play FIFA. All I hear is crazy noise. I'm like, that sounds like... My time, I'm like, nah, it's not. My man, she was making the craziest noise ever.
His house
He comes down. Yeah, he comes down. I see her and she walks out. And Glenn's like, oh, he's been destroying her for the past week. He's just been mashing her down. And that's when I knew, you know what? The game's the game. You can't make everyone come. It's just...
But wait, hold on.
It's life.
When was the last time you linked her?
So we broke up for like a month. I was
after that. You broke up with her?
Yeah. And this guy just excited. So after, we must have talked and I must have asked her. I said, how is it that you find it hard to come with me, but this guy... It's
crazy.
I asked her the question. I had to ask. No. Because I asked this question.
I'm not asking that. I'm not asking that.
I had to ask.
I'm not asking that.
No, for
no,
me,
my curiosity will be piqued.
I'm not asking that.
Do you know
I'm
what
not
she
asking
said?
that question.
She said
You're mad.
he was just excited.
Do you feel like you would have done things differently?
Now
that time has passed.
That's kind of a hard one, you know.
That's a no. That's a no.
That's a why, but
I think...
No,
I was really doing this at this age.
Talk your truth. What minute is that?
Oh, yes. Clocked. Marv, I'm sorry. Brent, you ain't changed your clock, innit?
No.
I thought so. I was writing the times wrong the other day. I was
thinking, why is this going on?
I was thinking, why am I an hour behind? When I got home, I was looking back at it. I was like,
What's that? 8:22?
Something like that. What's the time? Yeah.
First bookable there.
Okay.
Yeah,
so basically, I think I still would have done it because it kind of changed the trajectory of my life.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, like different jobs.
Are we talking about the same thing?
Yeah. What happened? Like, obviously, when it happened, I had to leave because of the job I was in. I had to leave because it went so viral.
That people
that?
Yeah, so I had to leave, do agency for a while.
No.
Then I had to leave to go somewhere else as well. So it changed things.
So what? You went to your establishment and they were like...
Yeah, before I even got there, they was about to do an investigation because of what I said and the nature of my job.
You didn't even say that. Yeah, cool. We can't really divulge too much, but you didn't really say that, and they're just being silly.
Yeah.
For me personally, like, you know, when you watch Suits and them thing there, you needed one of them lawyers there, but them man would say...
That's what I said. Marvin said to fight that.
Brother, walk into the office and slam the thing down the desk and say, what is this you got my client under?
And then I had Gal looking at me like, so you're that guy. I said, listen.
What does that mean?
It was when I was young, innit? I'll put in work now. Like, don't you ever. Don't
put in
don't-
work.
don't
my
ever.
soundboard, the computer's dead.
don't ever.
Bomb class.
So then, and then also I have some random people saying, "Oh, you're that guy. Are you alright though?"
Is that you're right?
Yeah.
Because remember now we got to check on people's mental health.
Yeah.
At least they checked
I
it.
can only laugh after I know you're
Yeah.
good.
No, I'm good. I'm more than good. So everything happens for a reason.
Where do we draw the line with that though? Like
Mm,
when people are sharing stories online, yeah,
Mm.
and I find it entertaining,
Mm.
am I allowed? Like it's a bad story.
I
obviously.
bet you tap your mic.
But when you say
when
when you say entertaining, you mean like laughing, like entertaining.
Listen, let's be serious. A lot of us have an element. We like dark humor. So if someone's sharing a story, and it might be a bad story that they're sharing, because a lot of people like to share their pain nowadays. But if I find it entertaining, I'm actually not allowed to laugh.
To laugh.
Why?
Nah, I don't.
The internet will tell you you're not
Nah,
being
you
considerate.
No, I don't
Can
care,
laugh.
man. If I find something
Yeah.
funny, I'm laughing. I'm sorry.
Can laugh still.
Is there any point in me having this on? Because I can like I don't know if I can hear anything through this as opposed to just.
What ears are you using?
What do you mean? What is? I can't. I'm telling you, I can't really.
Then your headphones are not on. Then
What was I meant to?
go on. Is it better now?
Yeah, much better. Thank you. Jesus, we got there. Then.
So what's this card thing?
Why did you just say your headphones are not working?
Brother, is there a man saying, I don't think my headphones are working? Any point me wearing this? 'Cause I can't hear nothing. That's like man jumping in the whip and saying, any point me driving? Because this thing's not moving. I ain't got no petrol.
Sorry, bro.
My bad.
Sorry, boys. Sorry, forgive me. Anyway, where was he?
You know,
Yeah, I'm grateful though. Everything happens for a reason, and it made me a better person. So,
all right.
Why does everyone
and you
have,
man kind of changed my life a bit. So I'm grateful. Thank you.
why does everyone have that same thought process that like
What?
whatever something happens to them, I've changed for the better anyway, so. It's
No.
like,
There was bad
I'm not saying
storms.
you're lying.
No, I changed for the worst as well,
Okay.
but also changed for the better as well.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I had to go through bad to get to the good.
I think there's always going to be bad and good though.
Yeah, it's life,
just life,
innit?
innit? Yeah, balance.
Exactly. What's that thing? Stoicism, innit? Like no matter what happens, still stay the same.
Is that what
Still
it is?
be indifferent, innit? Stoicism, just be calm no matter what happens. Good times, bad times, keep the same energy.
You gotta take the rough with the smooth anyway, man. As far as I'm concerned.
You said the same thing, bro. That's basically what you were saying.
Is that what he said? Swear down.
Taser's onto you, bro.
No, I'm just saying. That's what he said. though.
Taser's moving crazy.
No, I'm just saying,
What's this
that's-
card for you?
Taser,
Oh,
Taser,
man.
shut the fucking mouth, nigga.
You just say what he said.
Hey, anyone reading any books at the moment?
Nah. I'm trying to finish a book, but I've
What
been
book?
reading it for time. And like, forget, move on, next one.
No,
Oh,
we
someone else.
don't know.
No.
How long have you reading the book for?
Time.
What does time mean? A year?
Time.
What's time?
Man says it's secondary school, you know.
Since prison.
Time. Still not like that.
Just be honest.
Nah,
It's
cool, I'm being
vulnerable.
honest, yeah.
You're not being vulnerable.
Did you say
though.
be vulnerable?
Be vulnerable.
I talked to you, bro.
It's a safe space.
I give
It's a
yourself
safe place. It's a safe space.
give yourself a card.
Bro, it's a safe space, bro.
Give yourself a card still.
Brother,
What's
do you
this
know-
card
Do
for
you
you,
know,
man?
do you know what I hate?
Bro.
Do you know what I hate? When
Yeah.
people divulge information, then they stop.
I didn't really divulge
Why
though.
do you did?
I didn't.
So I've been reading a book for ages. I said, what's ages? You don't want to say it now. You're getting shy.
Every now, whenever I feel like reading, I'll just get into the book and try to get a couple pages through.
No, but I'm saying, but my thing is, if you've read like 20 pages, yeah,
Mm,
then you don't read it for like a month.
mm.
Don't you like? Is the memory still a bit?
No, my memory's good. Plus, I kind of know what the book's about. But obviously, the book just goes a bit into detail what, the general thing. So,
What book is it? Like a fiction, fact or fiction?
no, it was, what's his name? What's that? Not Gandhi. What's the guy's name, man? I'll come back to me in a second.
I swear the book actually has to be either fact or fiction.
It's fact. It's like a guy telling the story of someone else's life and asking questions. Like me asking you questions now and I'm writing it down.
Okay, autobiography thing.
Kind of, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. I've never really thought
I've
about
bought bare books, but getting through them is just
another thing.
one day. I've got bare books though.
The
Bare.
key is buy I got Audible.
No, that's not. It doesn't feel like the same.
Nah,
thing,
it's cold, bro. It's cold.
Remember this conversation we had before? Yeah,
It's cold.
like-
It's cold. The reason why, because sometimes you have to be honest with yourself, innit, yeah?
Mm.
And like what Tay said, I got bare books. Like when I mean I've got like a little bookshelf, mini bookshelf in my room,
I
yeah?
think I've seen it.
Bare books, yeah?
Mm.
But I've been having
You
I've
don't
read,
have
bro. I've read a couple autobiographies.
But
but
you
I
haven't read
really
half of them.
I haven't even read the 10th, bro.
Yeah,
But since I've been on Audible, like but the problem with Audible is like I can't listen as background.
you have to listen.
I'll try and listen as background, and then I find myself getting my notes like, hold on, that's a good point there. Then I've got my other phone on, when you make your phone a dictaphone.
Yeah,
So you
yeah,
press play on your phone, and then it, as it's listening to this phone, it's writing it out. So I take notes.
Nice.
So the book I'm reading at the moment is what is it? The Game of Life and How to Play It. Cold book.
Who's that by?
I don't know.
Doesn't really matter, but
The Game of Life and How to Play It. It's cold. And it talks about power in the tongue and manifestation. And
yeah, I agree with that, and I believe in that stuff. But again, audiobook is just, I don't know, man. When a man's telling you he's read like 100 books in a week and all that, then you're like, raw.
But I get what you mean. There's different reasons for Audible and books. So a book, for example, is sharpening your reading skills and your concentration. Like it's a different kind of learning, isn't it? Whereas Audible or audiobooks, it's the information you're getting from the book. So it depends on what you want to sharpen. Do you want to sharpen your reading skills, your concentration, or do you want to sharpen, or do you want to actually learn what this book's about?
Yeah, I get you.
So that's for me. I want to learn what the book's about. But I read all the time. Man read newspapers, man read articles.
It's not really the same though.
Man read Instagram captions, but man's always on there, bro.
I ain't read a newspaper in time. I got a newspaper with me and I didn't get to read. So.
Do you know this brother loves newspapers? Sudoku. It's Sudoku.
Yeah.
He does,
It's a
innit?
dope game.
I've seen you struggle in a couple of them, though.
See me struggle?
In a couple of them. Still.
When? What? When I was drunk?
Wait. Time out. Wait, you play Sudoku when you're drunk?
I was on the way to him and I had a little drink, and obviously I've got to him, and I think I made like 1 or 2 mistakes in like 2 games. So we talked.
Was that a bad thing?
No, 1 or 2 mistakes while I'm drunk.
That's what I'm saying.
No, not really. I remember I'm not playing it with the If you play it on the iPhone or whatever, you can like, it will tell you the mistakes in it. But if you do it on the newspaper, you gotta go back and find the mistake, if that makes sense, to correct it. Which is harder. This guy's a fool.
Do you do anything besides that to like keep your mind sharp? Is there
That's
anything
probably one of the main things I do. And there's like some games that I do on my phone.
Yeah, I got a thing called Impulse.
I can't remember what my thing's called.
What is it? The 10-minute thing?
It's like a brain test.
Sick.
Oh, the brain teaser things.
Yeah.
I got a couple of them games. I got like 3 of them games on my phone, but I only play them in the airplane.
Sick.
Only in the airplane?
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, that's when I'm like, I want to check out, especially if there's turbulence. Let me put this game on, blood.
No,
check out, you know what I'm saying? But the problem I have with it is I keep playing the same games over and over again.
Okay.
Because I want to beat my score. Like, as in, like, you know, like when you get like because something will tell you are 80% higher than everybody else, or you are.
Okay.
Your score is average. No. This score can't be average, blood.
You want to be the best.
Man want to be sharp. It's it.
Yeah, but my score on my Sudoku on my phone is good. I don't see anyone beating mine in a long time, and no one. So I mean, but I do want to. I do need to play these other games a bit more.
I think it's called Peak, the one I've got. Called Peak. Yeah, P-E.
What's my one called?
Oh, currently I'm reading the autobiography of Malcolm X.
Oh, is it?
Cold book. Like from how he became like a pimp to like being a gambler, messing with numbers, getting like black men with like middle class females and like being a pimp of them as well, and just like it's such a sick book so far.
Oh, is it?
It's really good.
I remember the film.
Recommend it.
The film with Denzel Washington was cold as well. He used to relax his hair, innit? Like he was kind of whitewashed a bit.
Yeah.
At the beginning, so I remember he used to relax his hair and slick back.
Yeah.
And then one day he just grew up and was like, no, just cut his hair and then.
What was the turning point for him?
When he got arrested. And
he met my man in jail.
Yeah. So I'm still reading it, but I've got to the place where like he's got arrested. He's too deep in Harlem right now, getting in trouble, left, right, and center. He's like kind of like the only light-skinned person as well. So when other people get in trouble, like he's very easy to point out. All his connections are like dwindling away now, so things are getting really bad, innit? So he's gonna get arrested soon, and then he goes.
I'm surprised no one's turned this story into like a TV series.
They've turned it into a film. There's a film.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a TV series.
Yeah.
I feel like with TV series, you can go into more depth.
Yeah, true.
Than the film.
He has got a good feature with the whole Bumpy Johnson thing.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's as close. Yeah.
But it's not based on him. But he's got a strong part in there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, true. I need to continue that.
That was a good
to like
show.
season 2.
Bumpy Johnson.
There's season 4 now.
Crazy name.
There's season 4.
Season
now.
4.
Yeah. That's when season 4 is with Frank Lucas, innit? The introduction of Frank.
Okay.
I think I need
Madness,
to
does,
go back to season 3 if I'm correct.
Yeah. Anything you're watching now? That's
Just-
decent.
What's this one? I don't want to get the name wrong. It's
That's
so sick.
decent.
That's my bag, boy. TV shows.
Reach is decent. Just finished Reacher.
Reacher, the new thing.
Yeah.
Brother, why is it every series he gets hencher? It's like, what is
It's
it?
just
No, like this new series, he is bolo. Like,
no, but he's always
he has, but that's what I'm saying. Every time you see him, you're like, he can't get bigger. And then the next season will come and he's just like, but that's his role now. He can't do another film after that.
No, he can. But
You
really,
got to lose the
truly-
weight.
No, but really and truly, the film should have been someone like him. Remember, what's it called? Done the film? The guy from Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like 5 foot something, and in the books, Reacher's meant to be 6'5".
He's a cop, but he's a cold.
Yeah, it was still a good
Thing-
film.
I was watching clips from Damon Wayans' interview with
Club Shay.
on Club Shay Shay, yeah.
I think I saw.
And I
something.
think he was supposed to play a role in a movie where Tom Cruise was the lead
Mm,
because the director liked him,
Mm.
either the director or the producer or whatever. But then when they met,
mm,
Tom Cruise looked at him like,
nah.
not because of any, it's too tall.
Yeah, I heard that.
Tom Cruise is short.
He doesn't
so,
like working
he doesn't
with
like
people
working with people who's tall.
Too much tool.
Man.
So I think the role that Damon Wayans was supposed to play, they would have been in the scene together, and I just
Okay.
think he just thought, you know what, let's not even stress my man out.
Yeah, it's even like that.
Yeah, what I'm watching is a show called Dying for Sex. It's
Dying
on
what?
Disney Plus. Yeah.
Dying for sex.
Yeah, it says. I read the.
You know
Wait, you're not helping your kids.
No.
Do you know
Hear
what's
me
mad?
out. Let me just
That
read
whole
the synopsis.
sentence sounded
No,
mad.
listen. It
But
says.
dying for sex.
Yes, it's called Dying for Sex.
On Disney Plus, because in your mind
Yes.
you're thinking of Disney.
No.
And
Hear me out.
then obviously after man said about what everyone was. Do you know what? Go for your viral
Wait,
moment
yeah.
again. It's
No,
fine.
we're not doing this
Yeah,
again.
cool.
Okay, so it's based on a true story. Follows a woman diagnosed with terminal cancer who leaves her husband to explore her sexuality.
Mad.
Like, it's so sick. So she
So
finds
she
she
has
got
a whole
cancer.
thing?
Yeah. Her husband don't want to touch her no more. All of a sudden now, she decides to just explore everything she's always wanted to.
You know, a lot of people don't talk about it, you know.
Ain't she
As in
freaky
that-
though?
as in
Ain't
Yeah,
she?
she's dying.
About
So while
what,
she's dying,
or the
No,
exploration?
like you could be in a relationship with someone, yeah,
Yeah.
and they share a piece of information with you that because you love them,
Mm.
they expect you to accept it,
And you don't.
and then you receive the information and you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I look at you differently now.
Yeah.
is mad. She starts she finds a guy who wants to get peed on, so she does that.
I should just exploring her.
She just explores everything, which gets her off, which makes her happy. While the cancer, she's stage 4 cancer, so she has some moments. I think one time she kicked the guy on the balls and she broke her hip because of her cancer, so they had to rush her back into the hospital. One time she peed on a guy, but it's chemo. So now like the acid and everything has mashed up the guy. Now the guy's getting scared. So she's going through terminal illnesses while exploring and stuff. But every time she does it, she gets more and more sick.
But do you know what's interesting about that? That would have some people relate to that.
Yeah.
Like they're probably going through that as well. Do you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
thinking, and they probably didn't do research. So that moment where they pee, they're probably thinking, what did I do?
Yeah.
Wow. But,
Yeah.
do you know what I'm saying? That is a TV show. It's not about, I hear
It's
it.
on Star. So, on Disney, they've got different channels
Yeah.
on Disney. So, it's
Oh,
one of them,
okay.
it's on Star. So, on
How
Disney.
hard is she volley, man, for the
I
hip to
know.
come out, bro?
Pardon?
How hard does she volley, man?
Kicking man like Roberto.
Yeah,
Carlos.
hard.
Kicking
So,
man.
her hip broke. The guy had to call the ambulance and everything like that.
I've never had an issue like that in the bedroom where like something as mad has happened.
I only think
Like that. Like Dennis Rodman said about, I think he said one time like the girl would ride him and she broke his dick
Yeah.
or something like
But
that.
you don't
Yeah,
look
that's
like a
tough.
type of person who a girl would kick your balls anyway.
No,
so.
I'm talking about that. I'm just talking about like a
How do
mishap.
you even get there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mad.
crazy.
That's
so-
mad.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
angle
But
do you have to...
the thing is, you say that, but what does that guy look like?
That's
No,
Oyibo activity.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? What does that guy
It's
look like?
Oyibo activity,
Because that,
Oh, okay, cool.
no, I don't know. Because remember, like,
Bad man have kinks, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
True,
Right,
true,
right.
true.
100%.
True.
But-
My whole thing is that once you open that box, are you willing to close it again?
no, but you can't close it because it's open now.
I think, yeah, there's certain people who have left the bedroom and not received a phone call again from that person. Reason being, whatever they've decided to do in that bedroom or during that session,
Mm.
someone sobered up and gone, what the hell
What was
did
that
I
then?
just do?
Yeah.
Nah, I can't see your face again.
That's a bit wild.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then some people might go home and be like, hold on, that might be my thing.
No, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not
You know,
that bad.
because one thing I've noticed, yeah, is that, and this is me speaking from experience, yeah. There's some women that don't get off unless you talk to them.
They need a bit more.
They need a bit more,
Yeah,
but
some
they would
women,
have they would have realized that at some point.
100%.
So then, if you're someone who doesn't talk, no matter how sick you think you are,
these scums.
it's not doing it for her. She wants to hear you
The
either
madness.
degrade. Some women you're degrading them, or some women you're uplifting them, but they want talking.
They need something.
Whereas some people it's more physical. So it's you know what I mean?
Do
I
you
hear
think
it. The
you
shows-
can learn to talk though? Do you think someone can learn it or not? And it has to be in you.
I think it depends on the person. As in the person you're liaising with. At some point, you get comfortable with them and then you explore new things. If you're someone who's just hitting and running, then I don't think you would find someone comfortable enough to get to that stage.
Unless you learn it on the job as you're going, and then you know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like that's-
you're running a race. You just as you're running, you're picking up things. You know what I'm saying? Yep, dirty talk, get picked up.
No,
Yeah.
but I think it's the person though. You have to build a rapport with that said person.
But you know what's mad? I feel like a majority of men like a certain thing, and a majority of women like a certain thing. You know what I'm saying? But then, in those majorities, there are other kinks that can. Do you know what I'm saying? Because remember, most women want to be dominated because men, we tend to be the ones. You know what I'm saying? Most positions are us, so we have to dominate. So women like that. Where some guys might not like being dominated. But some guys might be tired and say, oh, you can ride me, it's cool.
Do your thing, yeah.
Do your thing for a bit.
But what happens when she
Do you know what I'm
starts slapping you and saying you like that?
What?
So
No, but how do we get to that point?
Yeah, no, how do you...
Because you said you want to be dominated.
No,
next
I'm just,
minute.
yeah, what I'm saying, but as a man that wants to be dominated, he'll be cool with that. Like me personally, if a girl's on top and then her hands here, sometimes there's you have to do that. Come on, man.
Man's feeling feeble, you know.
Don't get comfortable with this, man.
What about if it's someone you're in love with?
No, yeah,
No, but
that shouldn't
But that's
change.
the point. No, but that's the point I'm making.
no hand can reach
The
my
point,
neck.
the point where you reach that, get to that point, you might say, do you know what?
No.
You can do it because you're my wife.
Mm.
I like when you do it. Or, not that I like when you do it, I'm okay when you do it because it gets you off.
Could you let your wife slap you when she's riding you on top?
No. That's not, no.
Even though it's your wife and she said, this is what I like to do.
Remember I said there's certain things that some people can do where you look at them differently.
Mhm.
The fact that you want to slap me is an
Right.
issue.
It's crazy.
Mm. True.
Because if I went to my woman and said, you know what, like over dinner, babe, you know, I've been thinking, I don't know how else to say this to you, but I really, really want to talk shit to you in the bedroom.
Mhm.
And she's like, oh, talk shit how? Like,
Mhm.
what do you want to say? And I start saying some mad degrading
Madness,
words. Well, she might slap the soup in my face. What
But
do you mean?
what would you do if she
How
actually
dare you.
agreed to it? Because she knows that you're
That's not something I would
husband,
request.
Okay.
Me personally. That's not something I would request.
But if she agreed to it, would you look at her different?
I think I would. Purely because it's not something that I would want to do. If I'm doing it, I wouldn't. You see me, I don't do things for banter. Like, I wouldn't. My wife is never going to come home and I'm pretending to cheat as a prank.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
That's
I
not.
see a lot now.
When I see them videos, I'm like,
Yeah, that's
I'm
mad.
gone.
They look funny though, but
I hear it's funny, but no, I'm not on that, man. Nah, that shock. Nah. I'm not interested.
I think it depends on your partner, though, innit? There's certain people that you know you can bust joke with, and certain
Yeah.
people you can't.
Nah, but there's some jokes that it's like, come on, man, it's too far now, man.
Mm.
I see some
Yeah, I
girls
take it
come in
too
and start
far.
moving to man and so I mean it's just the brothers just curled up there. Like, baby, wait.
And even you don't even know how you'd react in that situation. So your
I know
reaction.
how I'd react. I don't know about you, man.
What do you
I
mean?
know how I would react if I walked into that situation.
What situation?
As in that someone cheating.
No, but what are you seeing?
Fake cheating.
Someone fake cheating
No,
or real cheating.
real cheating. I think Rich will be calm, I think.
Yeah, I'd be real calm.
He'll be fuming, though.
Doesn't it depend on what
be
you see,
fuming.
though?
You'll be fuming, Rich. But you'll be calm. Actually, no, you say you'll be calm, but I don't know, Rich.
No, I'll be what?
I don't know, actually.
No, but there's a
What do you
difference.
mean you don't know?
No, but there's a difference between you walking
Saying
in
it, yeah,
and
yeah.
catching her, like, for example, giving head to someone,
Oh.
or you coming home from work and then seeing knickers downstairs
we've
and
had this
hearing
conversation.
noise upstairs.
We've had this conversation.
Wait, what's worse for you, man? What's worse for you? Walking in and she's giving
Getting
someone neck. Yeah?
clapped out.
No.
Okay,
Two scenarios. You
Go
walk
on,
in
go on.
and she's just on a couch and just giving a man neck, yeah? Or, as Taylor said, knickers.
And then just leading up.
them videos, you go up the
Yeah,
stairs,
yeah,
you just hear
yeah.
her just here.
Wait, have you got kids together?
Who's thinking about this?
No. I've got
This
I've
guy,
got- no. I've got a
stipulations
point.
over here.
No, I've got a point for that.
I'm not thinking.
Because if you got
Yeah,
kids together
Yeah,
and you're giving man neck, then I'm fuming because I don't know. You've kissed my kids as well, so like,
Yeah, in
I'm
that
fuming
moment, that
in
is
that
not.
moment.
That's what I'm thinking about.
No.
That's not what I'm thinking about.
If you're
That's not what I'm
single-
thinking about.
In that
If you're
moment.
single, I think the clapping upstairs would hurt a bit more.
But all of it would hurt. I'm gonna
Hey,
get mad
that's
thinking
too
about
funny.
it.
Man walked in, man says,
My
"A
kid."
kid."
My runs to the kids' room. Did mommy kiss you? Like what?
Yes.
Doesn't even care about the cheating. You know you got kids together, right?
Kids.
You got kids. You kissing the kids, yeah? Keep on neck, you kissing our kids.
That dirty mouth of yours.
Police will go
Alright,
busy
what
be like,
about-
what?
What about she comes home and she's like, yo, Rich, I got something to tell you.
Mm.
And she tells you, last weekend went out with the girls,
Hi.
got a bit kinky, and she doesn't feel bad. She's confessing, but she doesn't feel bad.
She got kinky with the girls.
No, guys, she met a guy, met a
okay.
guy.
Rich get happy over
Yeah,
this.
what do you
I was like, bro, what was my strap?
Yeah.
Too mad.
She just didn't like. She didn't feel bad. She just felt like something was missing this whole time.
Sheesh.
But she's telling you out of respect. She's telling you.
I don't think it's out of respect you telling me. That means you don't respect me if you tell me. That's what I see it as.
That's your thought process.
What a confession.
Yeah, because you're not confessing for me, you're confessing for you.
She's in a relationship with you.
Yeah, shouldn't have cheated then.
No, but she has, and she's saying, "But I know I cheated,
It's
and
too
that's
late.
bad."
But
It's
this
too
is
late.
why I cheated.
No, you
No.
don't know. She's telling you. You haven't found out.
I don't want to.
So would you rather her just break up with you?
I'd rather her not cheat, first of
No,
all.
she's cheating.
But if she is going to cheat, I'd rather, break up with me. Or don't tell me.
And you don't want to know at all.
No, I'm saying if I do know, there's no going back after this.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? There's no going back after this. So, you know in them films when someone tells a murderer, you murdered.
Yeah.
There's no going back now. The murderer's murdering you too, bro.
Okay.
Like, they can't,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
You've seen your face.
They've seen your face,
Wait,
bro.
so what would it take for you to take your missus back? There's nothing in this world which will make you take her back. Nothing.
Honestly,
God coming down himself and saying, Marv, don't do it.
honestly, if I can look at the situation and see that I have been lacking.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Taze, man.
No, wait. No, you gotta be honest. Like you said, kids and marriage. You know what I'm saying? So if I can look at the situation and think, all right, cool, I haven't been doing what I'm supposed to do.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then also, my source ain't sourcing. I can't go out and like, what am I gonna do? Jump on Tinder, jump
Yeah,
on
true,
Hinge.
true.
Like, you know, people do this thing here where you tell people, oh, why don't you leave?
Yeah.
Some of them going back outside is more frightening
Yeah, you
than,
don't have
than,
it.
than
You don't
leaving a
have it no
relationship.
more.
Let me at least try and fix it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm, mm.
And then it'll go from oh, we were together for 3 years to oh, we were together for 8 years, but in the 4th year it was rough. That's what I'll be saying. By year 8,
Yeah.
no one would care. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But that's if I look outside and think, nah, there's nothing else for me.
No, I hear what you're saying, Taze, but I
So
feel like...
you're living from a scarcity mindset, not a mindset of abundance.
I've been outside.
So if you're outside and you know there's bear, you have the
There
mindset
isn't
of
bear.
okay.
There
fair
isn't bear
enough,
outside though.
Fair enough.
No, but there isn't bear outside.
No,
That
but
is true.
No, but I hear what you're saying though. In terms of that is a scarcity mindset because I'm not saying you. I'm saying if you're in a relationship and if something bad happens, like for me, if you're not having sex anymore or if certain things are not happening, that's a different rough patch. Do you know what I'm saying? The infidelity for me is
That's
that's a bit too. Yeah, but I'm saying, but I don't feel like you see me. Yeah, I don't think anything should lead to that. If that makes sense. Like I feel like talk to me way before this. Because once you do that, there's no going back.
Yeah, but it's not
For
about,
me, there's no going back.
But it's not about going back. 'Cause when you say talk to me, people forget. People have been talking. I've been talking. Hence why I got there. I'm saying we've done therapy. You said you were gonna change. You didn't change.
No, but Tay, you're assuming that's happening.
No, I'm using examples.
No, but not-
I'm using examples of like shows that I've seen or books that I've
No,
read.
but I'm saying, but most relationships, not everyone's talking and then
Yeah.
going to therapy and then no, people cheat on a Saturday night.
No, but
and,
some
and that's it.
No, but some people have probably told their man, yo, I want you to stop doing this, or their girl, I want you to stop doing that. And they're like, yeah, cool. 2 weeks goes by, 2 months go by, they do it again. Or they just go back into the same behavior. So what I'm saying is over time, I'm not talking about something that's just overnight. I went outside, I was in Shoreditch, got drunk. No, I'm talking about something that you've been harping on about over time. And then you're thinking about the kids, you're thinking about the mortgage, thinking about, is it going to be easy for me to move out? Like there's so much things you consider before you think, you know what? I'm going to step out with Stacey. That's if you care.
All right, let's flip the scenario. What's the friendship version of that?
Friendship.
As in, like, your friend's doing something wrong and you have a conversation with them and they keep doing it.
The
What's
Bible says,
disrespect?
forgive 6 times 6 times 6, something like that. So
No, what I'm trying to get at is that I'm saying within friendships,
Mhm.
there's certain lines You don't cross.
Disrespect.
Yeah,
okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because it's your brethren. So I'm saying, but then you wouldn't cross that boundary because you're like, although you're pissing me off, you're my brethren.
Mhm.
Whereas if you're Mrs. or you're Mister, although you're pissing me off, I shouldn't cross this line. I get I've told you 100 times,
Mhm.
but this sin here is great.
Mhm.
Because for me, even if I cheat and my missus caught me, yeah, I'd leave as well, bruv. It's not going to be the same because I now know the trust is broken.
Yeah, that version of her is gone.
It's gone.
Yeah.
No matter what I do, it's gone. Like if I go out late and I don't call you,
So you're gonna think
I'm
it's
cheating.
Yeah.
If I get back from work late, I'm cheating. Like I've put her in a position that's not nice, and I know I've done that.
Okay,
It's
so
never
what,
gonna be the same again.
so what if you're with someone, yeah, and they haven't healed from their previous? So sometimes certain things you do
Mhm. Reminds them.
as innocent as it may be, it still triggers them. So then you're like, okay, respectfully, I understand this is a trigger, but I'm not actually doing anything
Yeah,
wrong.
it's not me.
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything wrong. So maybe you need to go and heal. But then someone could say, that's a bit mad. How are you going to just tell the person to go heal? Shouldn't you be there for them? But in you being there for them, when they now become this better person, you might be tired.
True.
I don't want this new version of you no more.
True.
I'm done. So there's that too. But what I'm saying is, whether people like it or not, there's time. Time is against you. There's a difference between you going outside at 32 and you going outside at 48. If your missus comes home and she's cheating and you're 48, it's not the same vim.
It's kind of
It's
like
not the same vim.
my uncle, when he gave birth to my cousin, 10 years after, his thing stopped working. So, but they've been together for 40 years. Yeah. So after...
What do you mean it stopped working? As in like diet or...
Yeah, just high blood pressure, everything.
That's
Got old,
a diet.
right?
wasn't, yeah.
But they've been together for 40 years. So then, obviously, she's still in her prime. She said she wants to do stuff because obviously things not working. So she was
How old
suggesting
is she?
other stuff. So at that time, she was 40.
And he was 40.
Yeah. And it stopped working. But they gave birth to my cousin when we were 30. So 10 years in, stopped working. So imagine they're both 40. His thing stopped working. She has never, ever, like, cheated until there was one time when she was like, she kept on suggesting different things. So if your thing's not working,
Let's do this.
What,
do
Viagra?
this,
Even
do
Viagra
this.
will?
Yeah, it will mess his heart. He had a heart problem, innit? So it's like, let's do this, whatever. He's saying no, prideful African man, not doing it. So he just turned around and said, if you don't try or do something, I am going to cheat on you.
No, but see, that one's different though. Because
And
you've
she
told...
was very close to
you've told, man. You said to me, listen, the meat's not working.
But I'll be there.
Like,
But,
I'm gonna...
but my hat. Like, what do you want me to
What do
do,
you mean?
bro?
You just got to do cardio. That's what cardio is important, you know?
Very important.
Yeah, and he had like a pacemaker
Pacemaker.
and all of that. So young, like he had serious heart failure. And then all of a sudden, but they've been to, I think they're 80 now. Yeah. So it was about 40 years in marriage.
Oh,
She kept on telling him for 10. Another 10. So my cousin was like 20. Kept on telling him, listen,
So what happened in the
you
end?
need to. She was very close as she kind of bucked her ex back home in Ghana when she went to funeral procession.
Yeah.
And she was telling her husband, listen, when I come back, you gotta
Yeah, she got piped.
do something.
Yeah.
And he got super scared as well because that was the one who kind of got away.
What do you mean do something? What did you want him to do? I don't understand.
Like hands, mouth,
anything.
toys.
Oh,
But he's so
he
prideful.
went on the nothing.
Yeah, because he's like proper Christian, Orthodox. Like, I don't do that.
okay.
Jesus would never do that. All of that kind of
okay,
thing is
cool.
like super, like, yeah,
Nah, straight
by
down.
the book.
She's saying do it, use another instrument.
Yes.
basically. Mm.
And the only instrument I got is the one which is not working. So,
Yeah, but I can't lie to you. But, like, imagine being in a relationship and your machine stops working and he's like,
You have to
use
do
your
something.
tongue then.
Nah, you have to do something.
But if you, is that giving you a kick though?
No, but as in like,
Yeah.
if my balls stop working, I'm doing the mad thing. What are you talking about, bro?
What's a bad thing?
I
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Yeah,
God
that
forbid. I'm
sounds
just
crazy,
saying.
bro.
I'm just saying that. So you expect me to do nothing?
You said
No,
the
no,
bad
no,
thing.
I'm
I
not-
don't
So
know.
now my
It's a
sex
bad
life
thing,
is out the
bro.
window.
What's the bad thing,
I'm
bro?
not saying your sex life's out the window. I'm saying like,
I might eat ass. Who knows? Bro?
Whoa.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
PC shut down.
I might be open to it. I'm just saying. If God forbid it happens,
High stakes.
Wow.
Though.
boy,
Wow.
what do you want me to do? There's nothing else going on. The balls ain't not balls no more.
That sound means take a breather, bro. Take a breather. Take a
You
touch.
keep going, bro.
Balls no more. What do you want me to do?
We get it, bro.
That's a take a touch,
Let it
bro.
be known. Let it be known.
Take
Yo.
a touch.
This is
wait,
a sick
since when did
Negro.
that become a trend actually? I'm confused.
This is a sick.
He was good for the gold, blood.
You should play that Malcolm X. Yeah, that brother's starving.
I got that somewhere.
Starving.
So what would you do?
Honestly, I don't know. I see you doing this on the low. I'm doing that as well.
Even if the whole episode. Every time you talk, Chris to do that.
That's a God forbid. God forbid.
God
Hey,
forbid.
Marv, what would you do? What would
God
you do?
forbid if I bust my tongue. Mad.
Whoa. Whoa.
Get this guy, man.
Wait. Hey. Where's your current job now?
We'll be back next week.
What would you do, Marv? What would you do?
What minute is that?
53.
No, it's free. The second yellow. I said, God forgive me, I bust my tongue, you know.
That was crazy.
That's a bar, though.
It's a bar,
Let's get
yeah.
to
Isn't it?
it.
It is.
For real though, what
I'm
would you
talking
do
about
though?
doing whatever, innit?
Brother, what? You're on, man.
No, I wouldn't know, bro. I wouldn't know. I could have asked him in a second.
No,
No, no, he's answered.
We've got away. Let everyone
No,
know.
it doesn't know, because Taylor's answered.
I said he wants to let it slide, man.
No,
Let it
no,
slide,
not
man.
sliding. What would you? I need to know.
I don't, brother. God forbid. I'll never be in that. Brother, I ban cardio, bro.
Yeah.
I'll never be in that position ever.
No,
I
never
bang
say never.
cardio,
It
son.
can happen to the best of us.
What would you do?
Power in the tongue, bro. My meat will work until I'm 90.
I think I'll go counselling. I'll try and find different forms of intimacy,
Okay.
but I'm not eating ass. That's like
I don't see what's. I don't know what kick you're getting out of that.
That's
Me
the problem.
personally.
Because if you've got, remember, if you're used to your trigger being this, then
I don't know what my trigger is.
no, but if you're a guy who likes eating front and that gets you off, then that's fine because
Wait,
that's
question.
what gets you off.
question. When did eating front become a thing in the UK?
What do you mean?
Because I think it was like an American thing.
No, it's always been there.
always
but
been here, man.
people,
People were
didn't
lying
know.
about it. A lot
Yeah,
of people
people
were
lied about it.
95% of people were lying
Yeah,
about it.
they were lying about it.
Fair enough.
Still are actually. So.
Because socially, remember, Bocat, this, that, it was frowned upon.
Bocat, but eating ass is like, it just became a thing.
Eating us is crazy.
Listen, I have a strong nose in it, so there's a certain smell from that region here
have a strong
that I just can't. I can't do it. I can't bypass that smell. I don't get it.
Arse
For me,
don't smell like that, though. No, I'm saying, because if you're doggying, like, you would, the whiff will come. I don't get, like, a whiff.
when you're doggy, you
Unless
don't
you
open
don't.
you don't open the anal hole. You don't open that.
No,
Some
but
man-
the cheeks are.
No, bro.
I remember as well, they're
That's two
like,
different smell. That's two different. What are we talking? We're talking about two different things here. I'm not talking about the bum cheek, the meat of the bum. I'm talking about the anal passage. That hole there is tight for a reason. If you open that, the smell that comes out.
yeah, but
of that,
man, are open like a jacket.
So when you
Well, man, are just zoop.
wait,
You
so
can't
when,
just open a bum like
so
that.
when someone says they eat a bum, what do you think they're doing?
No, I think they're just licking the.
No,
they're-
they're
putting their
spreading
tongue
it.
in
Spreading
there,
it wide
bro.
open.
Some man put their tongue in
They're
there.
putting their tongue in
Spread
there.
it.
No,
Spreading wide open.
no, but what?
Some man put their
No,
tongue
but
in
So
there,
you
bro.
thought eating bum was just biting the bum cheek?
No. No. I thought man are licking. I thought man are just. I thought man are just licking the anus.
There's that.
And then around the anus, like line.
Nah,
There's that.
I thought that was it.
There's that.
I didn't know man are like putting their
Bro,
tongue in. Are you
tongue's
crazy?
in, tongue's in there, bro.
You can't even see what's in there though.
Man said they don't need to see.
They don't
No,
need to
but I'm
see.
saying, like, you know
They're
what I'm
just
saying?
feeling their way around.
Pandora's box, bro.
Yeah,
They don't need to see what's
that's
good.
long, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what certain man are doing.
Because remember, if a girl eats your ass at 9 a.m, yeah, it's very different if a girl eats your ass at like 11 p.m.
Hey, shout
Get
out.
through the whole day.
No, 'cause I'm saying because you might have taken a shit at 10.
You could have had a shower and cleaned yourself
Nah,
up.
Shout out women though, because women they firm the smell. They firm it. Whatever
Oh,
smells down
my
there,
God.
bro.
Go firm.
They're brave, man.
They just firm it. Like
They're brave.
I can't do it.
I don't smell, so if you're linking a girl and you're not showering, then you're a sicko.
You're a scumbag.
And as a girl, you should tell the brother, what on?
I said, well, God, no, just
You ain't got to do it. You ain't got to do it.
He's gotta leave, he's
Just
gotta
give him
leave,
a
he's gotta
towel
leave.
or tell him to leave.
Mad.
It's true.
Yeah,
leave,
man.
gotta
Wait,
But point out,
question. If your man was eating ass and a girl fighting in your
There's
face,
no if.
what would you do?
No,
I'll never eat.
I'm not gonna be there, man.
I'll never eat ass.
I'm not going to be there.
You say you never?
That's not even bad.
Actually, I don't know. I don't
you
think.
go.
Man said, I don't
Fake
know.
being
No.
honest.
If I'm married,
Mm-hmm.
and it might be something that maybe one night in Aspens.
And your wife farts in your face when you do it?
What's happening here?
We're bantering it. We're laughing off.
No, we
You're
can't back
laughing off.
we can't back
We're
that one
laughing
off.
off.
We can't back that one off.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting you back.
Well, you're
Especially-
laughing
I'm
off.
getting yes.
Man's
You're
at
gonna
it
end
for
up laughing,
vengeance.
innit?
Yeah.
Mom,
So
especially
you
she's
laugh
Ghanaian.
after that one.
Let's go fart for fart, you know.
Wait,
I'm moving
especially
like
if she's
Batman,
Ghanaian.
bro. Man's at it for
She's had
vengeance.
egg.
Especially if she's got.
No,
Bro,
she'll
she's
be
had egg.
she'll be sleeping. She'll be sleeping. I'll crutch over, bro.
Yeah, that egg fart is
I'll just
crazy.
Bad.
No, but seriously though, it's not only Ghanaians that eat egg though. Like,
No, but
but I don't know
would
why
you
we make
onto
Ghanaians.
Ghanaians
No,
about
they
eating
eat egg. No, they eat egg
With
profusely,
everything.
bro.
With everything.
Told you after the rave I was in Ghana, the woman was selling eggs 4
Yeah,
a.m.
I saw
bro.
that. I saw that.
Just
4
eggs.
a.m. Like on her head, she had eggs.
I was very proud
Were they all
Ghanaian.
boiled
then.
already?
I'm like, yeah. I was like, 4 a.m.
Yeah, on the road. I was very proud.
oh, you Ghanaian?
Yeah.
You didn't know?
Fully.
Yeah.
I can hear it.
So what's the egg thing then?
It's just
protein, innit?
yeah. Back in the day, during a lot of people couldn't afford chicken. So
Had eggs.
the second best thing, yeah.
Okay.
That's why it's in like soups, stews, everything. It was just things in the village. It was you'd get more compared to buying chicken would be so expensive by the egg. Or you'd get one chicken and make sure it hatches load of eggs so you can feed the family. So
Do you know what I've never got in Nigeria and Ghana, yeah, or whatever. Like sometimes like you'll be outside your yard and there'll just be chickens running around or like goats, yeah. Not that. I'm like, ain't no one catching this. Cause if I ain't got no pee, I ain't got no money, but your chicken can't run past my yard. It cannot, bro, because anybody see my chicken? Nah.
I can't lie. When my uncle came here, we took him to Buckingham Palace. He saw the pigeons. He lost his mind. He's like, why? He's like, who owns this? Who's so brave to just let this?
Yeah. That's like
around.
in Sophia in London. Yeah. When he saw the
lost
pictures,
his mind. He lost his mind.
I man said, who owns this?
Yeah, he lost his mind.
Why ain't it rolling free?
I was like that.
That's your food.
Yeah, he lost his mind.
That's a KFC everywhere.
He lost his mind.
Do you know how bush that is?
Yeah. And I said there's a difference between pigeon and dove, innit? Because obviously Africa, a lot of people eat doves. It's supposed to be seen as more
Are they cousins?
cleaner. I don't know. But
Birds.
people eat doves.
No, but
compared to
you know the
pigeons.
pigeons here are dirty. When you go to like the countryside, the pigeons there are nice. The pigeons are clean. Because that pheasants and they actually hunt them.
Yeah.
You know where they like, if you just pop it like that, it just comes out the skin.
Mad.
Yeah, because most of their meat is on the chest bit.
Yeah. Okay.
So you got to do is just pop it and they just...
Crazy.
Pheasant.
Oh, okay, they're family.
Oh, they are, yeah?
Yeah.
Six.
They have to be, they're birds, man.
Yeah, because a lot of them eat dove back in Ghana. They eat
That
dove,
would make
not
sense,
pigeons.
though.
No,
They're
but
birds, though.
but not like that though. Like all cats are not family.
They are, feline. The feline family still.
You might have to double check that one.
No, what I
Check
meant,
that,
what
yeah.
I meant.
Small cats, big cats, they kind of...
Yeah.
No, they look similar.
Who? Pigeons and doves?
Yes. One's
Doves are smaller.
forget
though.
the colours, just the look of the bird, the shape of the bird. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah, not like a tiger and a house cat. Yeah, they're cousins, but that's not what I meant. Yeah,
Distant cousins.
But while the term dove and pigeon are often used interchangeably, they both belong to the same bird family, Columbidae.
Never heard of it.
There's no scientific distinction between them. However, in common usage, pigeon generally refers to the larger ones, while dove typically refers to the smaller, more delicate ones.
So the babies.
Pigeons are dirty.
So it's like lamb and mutton after a certain age.
Lamb and mutton.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mutton's old, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are those questions for the live?
Yeah.
All right, we're going.
Lamb started because...
Has it started, yeah?
Oh, no, Brent said I thought Brent walked out. No, I thought you... Because if Brent walked out, I thought the live would have started. Got some questions for the live.
Sick.
You got them written.